Welcome back. Akwaba, the intro to Tree, Aberture Tree. I'm your teacher, Tree Madam. Like this channel, comment, subscribe. I want us to encourage each other to learn Tree. But first, today we're going to do a very quick overview of what we did yesterday. Then we're going to continue with our Tree lessons. The first thing we did, Medase. Medase, Nimepacho, Ni and Mepacho, please, Medase. Very, very important. Mepacho, you will impress, you will impress, you will impress. Put it before you get into your sentence, your phrase, your reply. Machin, good morning. Maha, good afternoon. Maju, good evening. Machin, Maha, Maju, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And when someone says machin, maha, maju, your response is either yana, if they're an older female, old enough to be your mother, your grandmother, your auntie, or yeja, if the person is old enough to be your father, your uncle, your grandfather. Yenya, if they are your peer, they could be your brother, your sister, your cousin, your age mate. Yoba, young enough to be your child. Machi, Maha, Majo, Ubaka, Yenya, Yeja, Yena, Anayoba. So those are yours. This is very quick. If you want the detailed version, go to the other video. And then after that, we also learned that the responses for Machi, Maha, Majo are the same for Akwaba, welcome. Nti sɛ obi ka Akwaba, wobɛka yɛna, yɛgya, yɛnua, anaa yɛɔba. What I just said in Chi builds on the words that we learned in the other lesson. NT means and so. NT every class, I'm going to review what we learned by building those sentences. NT obi ka maha, machi, majo, wobɛka yɛna, anaa yɛgya, anaa yɛnua, anaa yɛɔba, depending on the age, gender of the person. Continuing. What want to sing? Ɛte sing. Wohu yɛ. Nneɛma te sing. Biribiara bɔkɔɔ. Biribiara te sing. Bɔkɔɔ deɛ. And your responses slide in. Mepacho, ɛyɛ. Mepacho, mehu yɛ. Mepacho, nneɛma yɛ. Mepacho, bɔkɔɔ. This is all very rapid review. Nyame adom, mehu yɛ. Nyame adom, ɛyɛ. Ɔbɔ adeɛ no adaroma. Twɛdiampɔn adaroma. Nyame nti. Right? So whenever you are asked how you are doing, how are things, you have multiple responses. So if you are going to go with the very common, the very accurate, yes, mepacho, yes, put that before, watch them, especially if the person is older. Some people will be shocked that you are putting mepacho before, but it's one of my favorite things about our culture. So continuing. Today's lesson, what is your name and where are you from? So we'll do this and then we will practice real examples of this and the greetings and how you're doing. Wudin de same. What is your name? Wudin de same. Wudin de same. Wudin de same. What is your name? If you remember from the other class, I said oftentimes when you get a question or even a phrase that you have to respond to, your response, part of your response can be found in the original sentence. Wudin de sang, me din de. Wo means you, singular. Me means me. Wodinde sang, what is your name? Midinde, Midinde chi madame. Wodinde sang, Midinde. Another way to ask what is your name is Yefre was saying. What are you called? What do they call you? Yefre was saying. Yefreme. Wodinde sang, Midinde chi madame. Yefre was saying. Yefreme chi madame. Wadanfo, Adanfo, Adanfo is friend. Adanfo is friend. Adanfo friendship. Wadanfo nudin the same. Wo means you. So wo Adanfo no din the same. Your friend's name is what? Wadanfo nudin the same. Wadanfo nudin the same. Madanfo nudin the so, Wudinde sang, what is your name? Medinde, my name is. Wadam Funudinde sang, what is your friend's name? Madame Funudinde. Yefrewo sang, Yefreme. Yefreno sang. In this case, Yefreno, what is like he or she, that person? So imagine you meet someone, right? And there are two of you, and you meet somebody who knows you. And they say, your friend no saying. What's that person called? Your friend no saying. Your friend no Eben. Your friend no Abigail. Right? Woodin the saying. Nadine the Nadine the saying. What is he or she called? Nadine the saying. We will have a lesson where we go through all the pronouns, but I'm sprinkling it in because again, this is about you hearing it and remembering it so that you can really start to incorporate. Wudinde sang, midinde. Yafra was sang, yafreme. Nidinde sang, nidinde. Yafreno sang, yafreno. So those are what is your name, what is her name, his name, what are you called? Now, where are you from? Wu free hing. You see this he, it looks like he in English, but it's not he, it's him. So think of the English word hint, but you're not going to say it very fast. Back to the mirror. So look in the mirror and say it very, very, very slowly. Hint, hint, hint. The in the beginning part of hint, right when you're getting to the I in hint, that's the same or very similar to hint. Wolfrey hing, Wolfrey hing, 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 Wolfrey hing, Wolfrey hing. Where are you from? And hen now Wolfrey. Where are you from? They both mean the same thing. Wolfrey hen. So it's like Wolfrey and hen now Wolfrey. Where are you from? You are from where? Wolfrey hen and hen now Wolfrey. Me free Ghana, me free New York, me free Fie. So this is where are you from, but also where are you coming from. So imagine, you've been out, you come home, and your mother is like, "Who free here?" She's not asking what is your country, your cultural background, like where are you just from. So usually you might hear, "Who free here neba?" Where are you coming from, like right now? Who free here now? So the full thing would be Wufrihin Nawoba Hasise. Where are you coming from to come into my house right now? But just like in English, you wouldn't naturally hear it. Where are you coming from to come into my house right now? You just say, where are you coming from? Wufrihin. So know your contact. If you're in a place where you know someone asking you in any language, where are you from, is literally where are you from, then me free Ghana, me free France, me free Philippines, me free Burkina, me free Togo. But if my mother is asking me, Wu free hang, I know she's really asking where are you like coming from right now. Oh, Me free ajuma mu. Ajuma is work. Mu is like inside, so like for my workplace. Me free ajuma mu. I'm coming from work. Me free kitchen. I'm coming from the kitchen. Me free PM. I'm coming from the bedroom. Me free abonting, abonting outside. Me free abonting. I'm coming from outside. So woo free here. Where are you from? Where are you coming from? And here now woo free. Where are you from? Where are you coming from? So if someone says it either way, woo free here and here now woo free, you can respond with me free, or you can start with the place. So me free. So imagine I'm coming from outside. Me free abonting, or abonting na me free. Ghana na me free. Me free Ghana. They are both accurate. They both work regardless of which one someone is using. Now, it might not be a question about where you're from, right? Again, you're with your friend. Questions are being asked because they don't know your friend. So imagine your friend is Tree Madame. We are friends now. Tree Madame free him. So instead of Wu free him, you can replace that because that's the pronoun. You can replace that. Tree Madame free him. Oh, Tree Madame free Ghana. Tree, I hear that Tree Madame free. Ghana na Tree Madame free. Get it? So where your pronoun would be, the Wu would be, you can swap it out and put somebody's name. And so if the thing is Wohutiseng, Chi Madam Hutiseng, Mehuye, Chi Madam Huye. See how that works? Boko dear, Ane Boko. That one doesn't have a pronoun. Let's see. Which was the other one that we did that had a pronoun? Wohuye, Chi Madam Huye, right? So where you would say you, and very similar to English, you can switch for somebody's name. And so if you are around people who are speaking Tree, I want you to use this as practice because they're probably not asking just about you. Example, when my mother calls, she'll ask, what was it saying? And I tell her, "Nyame adom, mehuye," or "Nyame adom, bibi aboko." Or if I'm tired, Mishaho, I'm just there. I'm hanging in there. Mishaho, I'm hanging in there. And then her next question is always, na, na. Remember what that means? Write it down. Na pasta, who to say? My husband is a pastor. So my mother refers to him as pastor. Na pasta, who to say? And as you see, so in North America, United States of America English, I'll say pastor. See the difference? My husband is a pastor. But if I'm speaking Ghanaian English, I would say my husband is a pasta. Pastor? Pasta. So my mother would ask, my pasta, what's to say? And I would say, oh, nyame adom, nehoya. Or sometimes when I'm feeling cheeky, I'll say pasta hoya. I, I don't call him that. Unless I'm referring to him to other people. Anyway, but yeah, so you can replace somebody's name. So if your name is Ekuya, and after someone say, oh, Ekuya, what to say? And then your brother's name is Kwame. Kwame, what to say? Right? And then we're building our vocabulary today. Abusua, family. Abusua, abusua, abusua. Abusuano the same. Or usually what you hear abusuafoɔ no ho te sɛn. So four is when you're talking about like people, we add four. So so that's why it's like a Ghanaians, Ghana for Ghanaian people. Abusuafoɔ, like the people of the family. Abusuafoɔ ho te sɛn. So how is the family doing? Abusuafoɔ ho te sɛn. Abusuano ho te sɛn. Both mean the same thing. Abusuano ho yɛ. Wo ho te sɛn. Me ho yɛ. Karen ho te sɛn. Karen ho yɛ. Abusuano ho te sɛn. Abusuano ho yɛ. Right? So when it comes to this, Wu din de sang, ni din de. Ni din de sang, ni din de. Now, a lot of people, Womu din de sang, Womu din de. Now, Womu is like plural, what are they called? And then, you would say that. So I hope that this is very helpful. I'm going to end this here, but I'm going to stop speaking English now and say a few phrases in Chi that I'm hoping you will know and understand. And then we're going to go into our alphabet. I'm very excited about the alphabet episode. Okay. Aquaba. Actually, let me stop staring at the screen right now because you are getting no visual aid. You're just going to get me. Aquaba. Marching. Now, who to say? The Radiaste. We thank God. I'm assuming when I said now who to say, you said mehu yeah, and so I'm going to say yeda Erade Aste. Remember from our other lesson, Erade is another word for God. So we thank God that you're okay. Within the sign, and now free. Oh, so I'm going to pretend that Kwejo I've met Kwejo and Kwejo has greeted me. See, Kwejo say Maha because it's afternoon now. Kwejo say Maha. Kwejo says Maha. Yeah, Nia. Yamia dum me ho ye pa. Me dim the tree, madam. Me free Ghana. They say me te Bronx. They say right now. They say me te Bronx. My dim tie. That one's there. Me can't travel. Oh, we should do that right now. How old are you? Just comment questions with no visual aid to help you guys. Wedi in fear sang. Wedi in fear sang. How old are you? Wedi in fear sang. Madi, and then you put in the numbers. Madi 22. Madi 23. Madi 14. Wedi in fear sang. How old are you? Hmm. What's a heifer? Where do you live? What's a heifer? Now, very similar to how Wufri heifer or Wufri hen, Ehina Wufri, Wufri hen, Ehina Wufri. What's a heifer? Ehina Wote. Where do you live? What's a heifer? Ehina Wote. Mete Concourse. Mete, I don't know. Mete Worcester. Mete Taifa. Where do you live? And then what to hefa, and it can be akwasi to hefa, akwasi to taifa, mommy to hefa, mommy to Tokyo. Get it? So where the pronoun is, you can switch out and put somebody's name and ask the question. And when it comes to answering the question, same thing. So thank you for joining me for today. Alphabet is next. It'll be the entire alphabet with word examples. So when we are done with the alphabet, your vocabulary is really expanding. Economy, 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 economy. Going forward is going forward, going forward, going forward. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow.